Welcome back to the TalentSage Skills Lab. If you're not using behavioral assessments in your hiring process today, it's usually for a good reason. Maybe you don't want extra complexity or what feels like it, or you don't want software telling you who and who not to hire. Well, what would you say if I told you there was a better way? We help clients use data completely differently. Personality assessments shouldn't make decisions for you. They should help you ask better questions to make better informed decisions that work for you. Take this real example, for instance. A client of ours was interviewing a candidate who was incredible under pressure. In a standard interview, they'd get hired immediately, but a quick baseline personality assessment actually flagged a subtle risk. They naturally prefer low structure, are totally independent in their work, and yet the hiring team actually runs on tight daily coordination. So instead of writing off the person, the hiring team actually just made one small tweak. They used their insight to ask a targeted situational question. They asked the person, in this role, day-to-day priorities often shift quickly, very quickly, requiring us each to sync multiple times a day and make joint decisions quickly. How do you maintain your productivity when team coordination takes priority over individual execution? And that one single question transformed the interview. It gave the candidate total transparency into the actual ways of working, the work environment they'd be signing up for. And it also allowed the team to evaluate real-life adaptability rather than just the surface charm or the nice presentation, the giving the right answer, what somebody wants to hear. It also helped them use data to find the real person and the real fit, not just box people in. You don't really need to change your entire hiring process to get these kind of results either. Just adding assessment data from personality profiles is a lightweight tweak that eliminates guesswork, gut feel, and protects your team culture. And it also prevents expensive mishires in this increasingly fast-moving world. But what's the caveat? Well, if it's done well, and it's done the way that assessment should be used, then it creates great results. But if you don't put the effort into finding out the right way to do it, it can also create some headaches. We'd love to hear about your experiences, whether successes or challenges, or just stories about how you've used evidence-based improvements in your hiring process. Or if you simply want to check that your thinking about how to do this the right way is, in fact, drawing in all of the latest research and the correct way that we know, best practices, then reach out to us at talentsage.com and let us know how this fits into what you're already doing in your hiring processes. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.